What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another IGTV, well, post-workout vlog, I guess. Just finishing up my workout with Alyssa, or Apple Pie Holder, for those of you guys who follow her on Instagram. And this morning, if you had seen in the stories, was a deadlifting morning. And we had scheduled to get together and do a deadlifting day for a little bit now, but for those of you who know about the parent life or the dad life, or for her, the mom life, you know that getting your schedules to line up can be difficult. So post Thanksgiving, I had put in for a Monday off to recover from all the driving and, you know, this, that, and the other. So because I had today off, it worked out for the both of us to get together and get in a deadlifting session. Now, again, if you guys saw the Instagram stories, I pulled a 500 again, and I decided to make another attempt to chase that 525. And maybe it was a turkey, maybe it was a gravy, maybe it was a green bean casserole, maybe it was a mashed potatoes, I'm not quite sure, but I was able to successfully pull 525 this morning, and it feels really good. Don't quite know because, well, at the time of recording this, I haven't quite posted everything yet, but I'm debating if whether or not I'm going to put the audio, but if I do or I don't. Alyssa is a real motivating kind of person to work out with. If you guys ever find somebody who is willing to, you know, yell out and give you that drive to continue with a pull, even when you might feel like you don't have it. I got to that point, that sticking point that stopped me last week, just slightly past my knees, and no headphones in, music coming in through an iPhone, but Alyssa right there just yelling to pretty much push through, because she can see what my form looks like. Well, I'm only gauging what I feel like, and when pulling a really challenging weight, I don't know if it's the same for the rest of you guys who do this, but I tend to get like kind of a pinhole field of view, a tunnel vision. My focus is on one particular point in front of me, and the rest is just mentally gauging what my body is feeling, what my body is going through, and sort of chanting in my head all of the different like cues throughout the movement. So when I'm at the bottom of the lift, before I even pull, I think to myself, pull the slack out of the bar. As soon as I stand it up, I think drive, and I keep telling myself drive, drive, drive. And as soon as I get it past my knees, I think about firing off my glutes, really just pushing through or pulling through the rest of the movement in order to complete it. So the rest of whatever's going on can really be tuned out visually, but I do have sort of audible cues as well. And today, having that sort of that yelling person who's yelling at you to continue to go, to continue to do what it is that you're doing, was a real motivating factor for me this morning. And I think that, you know, mainly in part, the food that was consumed over the Thanksgiving holiday may have played a role. I didn't want to sort of, I guess, think negatively about how my hams might be tight due to the fact that I had spent the past 2 days driving. And for anybody who knows, deadlifting or lifting or doing any kind of leg work after, you know, prolonged periods of sitting and driving in a vehicle, if you don't take the time to stretch and to really roll out those muscles, it can really hinder that day's workout. So not wanting to use that as an excuse, we did a lot of warm-up sets in order to then get to that point of, okay, we're gonna now attempt a 500-pound pull, and then debated, should I pull 515? Again, having someone that you're working out with can really dictate your scheduling, and mine was kind of loose this morning, so as soon as Alyssa had mentioned that, well, her next set was going to be her last, I thought to myself, well, fine, I'm just going to skip the 515 pull and just jump straight to 525. And I've been a little bit on the fences about it because of last week's struggle with 525 on the new program that I'll be starting, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. Another 10-week deadlifting program, because I had set my goal weight for 545 pounds, which is a 30-pound jump from the 515, which I gauged was at the time my 1 rep max, which now, after this 525 pull, the way it looks and the way it felt, 530, maybe 535 would be my current 1 rep max, at least today. And I think that 545 now, I feel a little bit more confident going towards that and trying to attempt that after another 10-week program. It's gonna be, the numbers are kind of, to me, a little bit staggering, only because I'm now back on the path that I was before my son was born. That before he was born, I was on the road to 600-pound pull, and I was really excited about that. I was really excited about, you know, the training process and everything. And I got to 545 pounds, and then I stopped. I think the last deadlifting video, the heaviest pull was 545 pounds. And I got it. It was ugly. It was an ugly 545. It wasn't even the cleanest. But I'm now back on that path. I'm now back where I left off like over 3 years ago now. So to me, it feels a little bit more daunting this time around, just because it's been so long since I've been here. I know that I've been down this road before, but it's been a while. So for those of you guys who stay watching and who are interested, see what happens, I thank you. And yeah, that's all I got for today. It was a successful deadlifting morning. We finished up with some T-bar or accessory work, and now I'm headed home to grab some breakfast and recoup before it's back to business as usual tomorrow. So until next time, you guys, see ya.